Hello world. Shout out to Dante Banks, aka Sensei 2 times. Oh shit. AKA Overzealous. Check him out. You need to start selling clothes online, bro. He reminded me of a philosophy that we had generated back probably in like 08, 09. Son of a bitch. Pardon my French. Okay. I'm just gonna do this manually. Screw it. It's accumulation of things that I had came across, the knowledge gained from various philosophies in life. So I, with the help of my ninjas, generated this philosophy. We call it Dojofive. Okay, Dojo being a two-part word, Do and Jo. Okay, Do, what you do in life, the skill sets you obtained, the the abilities that you have developed throughout life. That's your Do. Whether you be a basketball player, whether you be a mechanic, whether you be a painter, whether you be whatever skill set you got, man. That's your Do. Joe is where you at. You know what I'm saying? Basketball player in the court, a musician in the studio, a graphic designer at the computer at the office, stuff like that. That's your Joe. Sometimes your Joe is everywhere, and that's the beauty of whatever skill set you got. You know what I'm saying? Your Joe is wherever you take it to. You know what I'm saying? People get it little, misunderstood what a dojo is. A dojo, because of what it is, the Japanese, their art form was martial arts. So their dojo was the school for, martial arts. And five is the five rules or five principles or guidelines that a man or woman shall uphold to live what is quote unquote a righteous life. One is commitment. Commitment is a hard ass one too. You know what I'm saying? To say like, all right, man, I'll be there. And it's like, shit, are you sure you can be there? Don't make the commitment if you're not sure. The follow through, you know what I'm saying? Even if you playing that game and you're like 20-5 and motherfuckers, you're going to lose. At the same time, you play it out like you're going to win either way. The commitment, the follow through. That's a very big one. That's why number one. Number two, loyalty. How many times have you had a person say, what up, man? How you doing? Then go up the street and be like, man, fuck that dude, man. Let's rob him. Or he ain't shit. He ain't nobody, da da da. Just basically talk in your face like they down for you and they're not. I watched Drink Champs and Lil Bootsy said, I'd rather have respect over loyalty because loyalty can change over time. Loyalty can change over money. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty can change over a female. Loyalty can change over a man versus in a female sense, like, you know what I'm saying, girls, trying to get a guy, you know what I'm saying? And then, the guy comes in the picture, the vice versa. Number three, a very big one, strength. Okay, strength isn't how much I can knock you out, but how much I can convince you to knock him out because I say it's right and have you believe it. Strength is in words. Words move nations, you know what I mean? Makes an army go from this way to this way. Make a whole crowd move from this block all the way up to the police station. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And to know that power is the greatest strength that we have as human beings. And it can be used for good or evil. And once a person learns that ability to either persuade for greater good rather than for personal gain and evil gain, you know what I mean? What is the intention of a person? Brings it to number four. Okay, number four is discipline. Discipline yourself in knowing that power is the greatest power. It's harder to uplift a person than to break them down. And to have that discipline is a very, very key component in the five. Because that leads you to number five. Honor. Honor your word. Honor your mom, honor your father, honor your kids, honor your job, honor your God, honor everything that you're about, because at the end of the day, when we die, what are they going to say about us? You know what I'm saying? And understand something, man. We all make mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, but it's the afterwards. How do we react to our mistakes? How do we react to the the wrongdoings that we've done? And whether or not you figure this out like after you do the mistakes, and whether or not people are going to judge you like, oh, he's only changing because he did all the mistakes and this and that, it ain't up to nobody else. It's all about what you gonna sleep with at the end of the night. So Dojo 5. I just it's on you to hinder the skills that you have and hold them, and not want to share it with everybody or give back. You know what I'm saying? A very important person in my life told me one time, what would you rather be, the teacher or the student? And people who really, really kind of really let that question sink in their head should answer both. We should be willing to teach everything that we've learned in life, but then also too be willing to be teachable, to learn, to be the student still. You know what I mean? I just met a man. Well, I didn't just meet a man, but I had a man in a place that I go to, and he had a job that was very stressful, but it was a job that he had a skill set that he loved. And I told him that he should take that skill set and not take it in such a stressful setting and make it intimate, more personal. I mean, to give you all a little head, he's a cook, a chef, and I told him to take that thing that he loves doing and to do it in a fun setting that makes him smile, that doesn't make him stress out. So I told him, go cook, dude, and film it. Talk about the stories about how you learn this meal that you are preparing. You know what I mean? And that goes for anything, man. Anything that you do in this life, whether it be painting, whether it be origami. And that's what I want to do. I really want to get out here and I want to just get people, you know, used to smiling and have finding joy within things that are creative. You know what I'm saying? Do you mind? Take the time to see what you find with the philosophy of Dojo 5. Fuck with me.